Everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to October, the second week of fall. Seasons are changing. And so as a follow-up, I posted a few weeks ago after my last race, age group nationals. Great time. I would do a full season recap or 2024 racing recap for this year. So I've had a little bit of time. It's been about 2 weeks since my last race, which gave me some time to reflect, and so that I could, go ahead and do this recap of what the year was like. Oh gosh, every year I say is different. This was, again, very much in line. Each year is just a different experience, and definitely learned a lot about myself, my racing, health, personal things this year. So I will say, again, my schedule was, again, started with an indoor set of races, did about 6 indoor triathlons, and then led into about 4 outdoor races or outdoor tries with a few 5K, 10K sprinkled in. So that was a good, usually I may do a couple of more outdoor, but this year, yeah, just wanted to take in some of the changes that are going on with me. I'll talk a little bit about that here, but I'll also post some other things that may be a helpful resource as we all deal with different changes and how that impacts racing, in particular the sport of triathlon, which involves 3 different sports. I will say, started off great. I love doing indoor tries because, an hour, it's not too long, keeps me active in those cold winter months here in Chicago, and they went really well. It also keeps me active and out and allows me to set a benchmark for building on the outdoor longer races. This year, for those that have been following me the last few years, I've been dealing with some knee issues. Quite a bit better, but still have been tinkering. Yeah, day to day, week to week. It's been interesting dynamics with my knee. Sometimes it's just fine, sometimes it'll seem fine, and then I go for a run and feeling some pain or just some things that are bothering me. And so I'm still working on that with Dr. Dylan and Dr. Alex. Thank you very much. They take care of me, work on me. And with that said, we're all getting older, right? And having done this sport for 17 years, each year, now decade is different. And I used to say 40s are the new 20s, and I still claim that. I'm still excited about, as I get older, just being able to extend my longevity in the sport and live life out loud, as I say. I would say that this year, a lot of changes, really kind of jarring. I thought that, I wasn't training as hard as I have in the past, which sometimes can be okay, but I did have to make some changes, just lifestyle things, whether it's, we like to say work-life balance. I like to say life balance, because balance, like work is part of life. And with that, everybody's dealing with like being overwhelmed or stressed, family things, personal things. So I'm no different. And just recognizing that some of that was really starting to impact my health, which also impacted my racing. And then just natural things about being a woman, getting older. And I want to share, just for the young men also that are watching this, we are all getting older and things change. So women, talk about our estrogen levels change, our hormones change, men, testosterone change, things get lower. And so I've felt like even in this last month or so, our body kind of feeling out of whack. And I will say that, with triathlon, there's swimming, biking, running. We like to talk about transition in between, but the nutrition also, as well as rest, and just overall mental and physical health and the connection of that. So I've added those dynamics and have had to focus more on that. I have not, sometimes not as great as taking care of my body, because like you go, but then when your body goes through changes, you can't do what you've been doing before. So I've been focusing on some changes in my nutrition. And I'll share some resources about that, but that has definitely factored in. And so it made me feel like this year didn't go as well as I wanted to or has in the past. But the good part of that is recognizing, okay, what do I need to do different? Because I can't do the same thing that I was doing in my 20s or, well, 30s, because I really didn't start the sport until like late 20s, early 30s anyhow. But I'm excited about what that entails. And like I said, I'll be sharing some things that can be resources for anyone watching, because I'm not the only one going through it. I've talked with it, and I appreciate being able to talk about things so that people know what to come, because I literally, like I said, about 2 months ago, like, what is going on? But I've noticed some things as early as the top of the year, around spring, that I just really didn't charge it to changes in your body. And once I started to read, like, I'm like, why do I feel tired all the time? And that's like normal for me. Recognizing, well, what is this? Okay. So definitely I do want to advocate for people, like, when you feel something's wrong or off or different, look into it, go see your doctor. Don't think you'll just, oh, okay, I'll get more rest and it'll go away, especially if it doesn't. So I dealt with that in particular this summer. And by the time I got into my outdoor races, it was great going to Omaha. That was the multi-sports festival. That experience was great. I think I may do that again, except I may do more than one race. We'll see. And Wakanda, I've done that race before. It was fun. And Chicago's always great. The uniqueness of bringing the Super Tri League and the Super Tri race as part of that was wonderful. Being able to connect with some of the pros was really wonderful. And then to end the year with Age Group Nationals was my 4th Age Group Nationals, but that is a race that I think I may like keep, kind of be like the Olympics for me. I will also say that, like I said, in regards to, I feel like my swim has gotten better. My bike about the same. But I've been a little bit better. I think I could work on getting that strength back and the speed back. And my run, unfortunately, because of those changes, have completely, I won't say fallen off, but I definitely have gotten slower, more cautious with my knee. Wasn't focusing a lot on speed training because of that. So that is something that I'm excited about working on for next year, is how to tweak things so that it can be. Other than that, it was a great year. I'm excited already about 2025. There'll be some things that I'll be sharing. Good news coming. But I did want to do this recap because this year has been great. I feel like it's been a blessing. And I'm excited about more to come, and what, even with the challenges, like, okay, how do I overcome that and make those changes? I will say, in addition to that, how do I work out differently? Strength training is something that I didn't completely get away from, but didn't focus on as much. And I have to incorporate that more so that I can keep my muscle mass and things like that. So there are little things that I'm going to be sharing as I share in the coming months. That would be some good tips and tricks, some products that I'm using, some things that I think may be helpful. But overall, this year is a great year. I was excited about 2024, so I'm going to go into 2025 just as excited, and look out for new goals, new things. I hope to, this year was a sprint distance focus. Hope to get back to my Olympic distance. and maybe surprise with some other type of racing, but we'll see. Anyhow, I hope everybody's having a great day, great going into our midweek, enjoying the fall and the seasons changing, and look forward to seeing you guys out there.